Meanwhile.
Bloodbeard's most precious cargo. A great treasure stolen from my father by his mother, and soon it will be mine.
But what is it?
It is a great treasure.
Right. What kind of treasure is it?
A very great...
What kind?
Well, beloved Arquebus, it is a chest of gold, jewels, daldas, doubloons, presumably.
Er weiß es nicht.
Yeah, and best of all, a priceless gold locket. A locket William Bloodbeard treated as if it held unearthly powers.
Ooh.
I saw him carrying it when his ship left on its final voyage. And now I will take back what should have been mine long ago.
Right, you do that. I'll take care of all the gold.
Presumable gold.
Presumable gold. Dum, 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 dum.
Nelly, it's rehab. Psst.
I'm not surprised. You've been drinking since morning.
Nelly, you have to get out of here now. Van Zandt has a warrant out for your arrest.
What?
They're blaming you for all the thefts. They've taken the cat burglar to the courthouse as an accessory.
But that's ridiculous.
You've got to leave harbour now. Flee!
Leeway. That's what Van Zandt expects me to do. I'm gonna stay and prove my innocence.
Ui.
Objection!
We haven't started yet, Nelly.
Overruled.
Nelly Cootalot, you stand charged of cat burglary by proxy. How do you plead?
Didn't do it, Your Honour. Also, not 100% sure what by proxy means.
The case for the prosecution will now be presented by Mr. Van Zandt.
He's the one!
Order!
But he...
Your Honour, these interruptions are slowing proceedings.
Look! He's got your stolen pocket...
Order! Order, I say. Miss Cootalot, you will contain these outbursts. Limit yourself to answering the prosecution's questions. Mr. Van Zandt?
Your Honour, I will now establish that the accused had the means to mastermind these thefts.
Very well.
Ms. Cootalot, you have a history with the cat burglar, do you not? You have used him before in your piratical adventures. Trespass, theft, and the assault of an innocent dog, I believe. Crimes committed by this cat burglar on your behalf.
Keine Ahnung.
But I only got here this morning.
Irrelevant. You could easily have communicated with the cat burglar remotely, using these walkie-talkie seashells. Then you arrived today to collect your stolen bonanza.
No,
Moving on. Next, I will establish that the accused has the motive to commit these heinous thefts.
Proceed.
Miss Cootalot, is it not true that you are a pirate? A greedy kleptomaniac who takes anything that isn't nailed down? That you are, in short, a prolific and notorious criminal?
technically yes, but I...
Next question. If it please the court, I will now establish that the accused had the opportunity to perpetrate these thefts.
Go on.
The cat burglar's hideout was a treehouse in Calder Copse. The accused was witnessed entering said treehouse today.
Yes.
Entering and leaving, handling stolen goods. She was preparing to get away by airship, taking our belongings with her.
I was investigating the bird's disappearance.
A likely story. Perhaps you were running an errand for the leprechauns as well.
No! Not this time, anyway.
Your Honor, I fear that the accused is a compulsive liar. An open and shut case, if ever I saw one. I hope the court is satisfied that Ms. Cootalot's guilt has been established.
Yes, Order! Order! Well, perhaps certain points require... Perhaps you would lead us through your questions again.
With pleasure.
Ach ja,
Your Honor,
okay.
I will now
Es gibt wohl
establish
immer...
that the accused had the means to mastermind these. Ms. Cootalot, you have committed crimes using the
I am not a crook. I mean, I do commit crime and lie and steal a lot, but I do it in a nice way.
Ha! Moving on. Next, I will establish that the accused has the motive to commit these heinous thefts. Ms. Cootalot, isn't it true that you are a compulsive larcenist?
I'm not as greedy as you and your privateers.
Spare me this ad hominem banter. Have the decency to confess your guilt.
Never.
Next question. If it please the court, I will now establish that the accused had the opportunity to perpetrate these thefts. Ms. Cootalot, do you admit visiting the cat burglar's hideout today?
Looks like you've been keeping a watch on me.
Keeping a watch?
Objection. Miss Cootalot is the one on trial here. An open and shut case, if ever I saw one. I hope the court is satisfied that Ms. Cootalot...
Yes, Order.
Also, irgendwie muss ich wohl...
Well, perhaps you...
With pleasure. Your Honor, I will note that the accused had Ms. Cootalot.
angreifen.
You have committed crimes using...
I see you have lots of time on your hands for research.
Time? Hands? What?
Objection. The accused is engaging in irrelevant conjecture.
Upheld. Move on to your next point, Van Zandt.
Next, I will establish that the accused has the motive to commit these heinous thefts. Ms. Cootalot, isn't it true that you are a compulsive larcenist?
I'm not as greedy as you and your privateers.
Spare me this ad hominem banter. Have the decency to confess your guilt.
Never.
Next question. If it please the court, I will now establish that the accused had the utmost Cootalot. Do you admit?
Looks like you've been
Keeping a watch?
Objection.
Time
Ms.
and
Cootalot
watch.
is the one on trial here. An open and shut case. I hope the court...
Yes.
Time, Watch und noch irgendwas mit, alles
What?
mit Zeit.
Perhaps you...
With Your Honor, that the accused Ms. Cootalot. You have committed crime.
I see you have lots of...
Time?
Objection. The accused... Next, that the accused Ms. Cootalot. Isn't it true that...
Pocketed.
So what if I've pocketed a few knickknacks? I'm not the only one, am I? Eh?
Pocketed knickknacks? Hmm?
Objection.
Ah.
She is evading the question.
Very well.
If it please that the Ms. Cootalot. Do you admit?
Keeping
Looks
a
like
watch.
you've been keeping a watch on me.
Keeping a watch?
Objection. Ms. Cootalot is the one on trial here.
Now, hold on a moment. I want to see what Miss Cootalot is getting at.
Your Honor.
Miss Cootalot, please proceed.
How tiresome.
You want the truth?
Yes.
You want the truth?
I just said yes.
Harbour Master Van Zandt is handling the truth. Justice Groat's stolen pocket watch.
My goodness, she's right.
Stolen by the cat burglar, an innocent tool of Van Zandt. He's your thief.
This is an outrage.
Justice Groat, please.
Silence.
Your Honour, I move that Van Zandt be clapped in irons. That the cat burglar be pardoned and released into my custody, and Hetty Lohman be reinstated as harbour master.
So shall it be done. This court finds the defendant not guilty.
Juhu!
Anchors away!
Und wir können den Vögeln hinterherfliegen.
Rackham, are we getting a reading from your bird detector?
Oh, yes, yes, Captain Nelly. Bearing 55 degrees north, 25 degrees west.
Why, that's the Isle of Gloomholm.
Then plot a course to Gloomholm.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Wir fliegen! Oh, Eisschollen. Ist ganz schön weit.
Nelly, I just discovered some of the rations are missing. I think we might have a... What do you call a person hiding on a ship?
A stowaway.
Yes, thank you. A stowaway.
A stowaway?
A stowaway, eh? Sebastian, you check the forecastle. Mr. Lear, you search the hold. Mr. Rackham, check the cabins. I'll search the bridge, and we'll meet back here, at this wardrobe. Wait a minute. I think this is technically an armoire. Professor Morgan!
I'm truly sorry I sneaked aboard, Nelly. I just wanted to study the, nautical lore of the Northlands.
A likely story. By which I mean, it is not likely. I ought to...
Ship off the bow! It's surrounded by wildfowl.
Widebeard. I'll deal with you later, Professor. Sebastian and I have an enemy ship to infiltrate. Mr. Lear, drop the rope ladder.
Dieses Video ist nun vorbei, aber wenn es euch gefallen hat, dann schaut doch mal meine anderen Videos an, abonniert meinen Kanal, folgt mir auf Twitter oder unterstützt mich finanziell auf Patreon. Vielen Dank.